Boom. Oh boy, football season is in the air.
Fuck yeah.
We can feel it. We can feel it, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we are right here live on YouTube. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and welcome to our new show, the Real to Sports Talk Show. Y'all know how we do. We got NBA, NFL news and rumors, and we will have a very special NFL trivia showdown. I'm talking about the clash of the champions. Champion versus champion, the Real to Sports NFL trivia champion, Drew to the game. He will be putting his championship belt on the line against the Real to Sports NBA trivia champion, the undefeated Q-Dogg. Now the question is, will Drew to the game remain the top guy on Saturdays as the NFL trivia champion? Or will Q-Dogg be crowned as the very first undisputed trivia champion, being the holder of both the NFL and NBA trivia championships? All this and more right here on the Real the Sports Show.
Some Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar vibe.
Thank you guys for being with us this fine Saturday afternoon. First things first, man, please hit that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. And if you want to be a member of the Real to Sports group, we are currently on Facebook. Just simply type in the search bar, Real to Sports group. Answer all the access questions, agree with the rules, and you will be greeted none other by the vice president of the Real to Sports group, young Mark. He will be right there at the door waiting on you, greeting you to come on in. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, man, and again on Facebook. And now, also Drew to the game. Drew to the game is currently running behind, but he will be in come trivia time. So Drew to the game will be in later on in the show. Now, without further ado, let me shut my mouth and introduce you guys to the experts, the Real to Sports podcast panel. Now, he represents that what they're saying is fly, Eagles, fly.
Yes,
they are the one-time Super Bowl champions. They are the Philadelphia Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia's son, the man name is G. What up, G?
Yo, I'm with the birds, bro.
The bird game. The bird game. Now, the OG of the group. He is the OG of the group, man. He represents the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He is a legend. He is the legend, the living legend. He is the Real to Sports NBA trivia champion, the undefeated Q-Dogg.
There we go, baby.
OG.
There we go, baby. Vikings, baby. Over here, baby. There we go. There we go, baby. Represent, baby.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
baby.
So I'm ready, baby. Let's do it. The TKO, baby. I'm ready for it.
And last but not least, my Raider brother, he represents that autumn win, baby. He's part of the Raider Nation, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. He is the vice president of the Real to Sports Group. Also, he is the host of the Real Man to Man Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma State alumni,
Yes,
Young
sir.
Mark.
Yes, sir. Go Pokes, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My man. All right, fellas. How's everybody doing today? Everybody all right? Everybody good?
Everybody's good.
All right, man. We getting the football season is in the air, baby. We got a couple of preseason games, and then boy, we off to the races come September 11th, baby. Yes. We are off to the races. So just a few more preseason games. We're gonna get that out of the way, and it'll be time for the real squad to hit the field.
All right.
I can't wait for it. All right, man. We'll start. Quick. Yes, sir.
Q over there looking like what was the old coach name? Bud Grant from the Vikings. He gave legendary Bud Grant, baby. I just want to put that.
Bud Grant,
Old school right there, bro. That is old school, man. That is crazy. You pulled out something right there, boy. Oh, boy, Grant. All right, man. We're gonna jump into the NBA first. Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner was sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison on drug possession charges. And I'm going to read this real briefly and fast. The White House, meanwhile, has said that they are working on a potential prisoner exchange with Russia to bring Griner and another American prisoner in the country back to the U.S. WNBA star Brittany Griner has been sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison on charges of smuggling drugs into the country. Griner's lawyer said in a statement shared with People that the verdict, just below the maximum sentence of 10 years, is absolutely unreasonable, and said that they will certainly file an appeal. A Russian judge read Griner, who is 31 years of age, her verdict Thursday about an hour after her lawyers and the prosecution presented their closing arguments. The Phoenix Mercury star had given an emotional speech reiterating her stance that though she pled guilty to bringing less than 1 gram of cannabis oil into Russia, she did so inadvertently and asked the court for leniency. That's why I pled guilty. This is, and I quote, "That's why I pled guilty to my charges. I understand everything that's been said against me, the charges that are against me, and that is why I pled guilty, but I had no intentions to break any Russian laws," Griner said, according to CNN. So my question is to the Q-Dogg. Was this way too harsh of a sentence? Was this just way too rushed by Russian laws?
Yeah. I really think that that's for the crime that presented itself. Yes, it's way too harsh. In America, that would have never happened. It wouldn't have never got no 9.5 years. We all know, I think one of the Ball brothers, I think a few years ago, he was stealing in China or something like that. And President Trump was able to bring him home. And so we know that over there, across the pond, they really have strict laws.
Yeah.
Anybody that goes over there, you got to know what you're dealing with. You got to be careful because you might not make it back home. Yeah, because I think that my thing is, I wish that with all the gun violence and things that's happening in America, I wish our judicial system was kind of stern in a way that they're kind of stern, with major crimes, But for that crime itself against Brittany Griner, that's too harsh. That's too harsh.
Okay, G.
I feel like the whole thing is just ridiculous. Like, granted, yes, she probably didn't know about the drug policy and stuff like that, but as far as her sentence, bro, that's a long time. So I'm hoping that we get her home. And I have been hearing about that exchange. Don't we have like a Russian arms dealer on American soil or something like that?
It's more depth into that.
Yeah, it's something like that. But I'm hoping that we can bring both of them home. Whatever she has to face when she comes here, which I'm pretty sure that her sentence won't be long, probably like a year or something, or they might put her on probation, something like that. But crazy, like 9.5 years, man. That's beyond me.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Mr. VP.
To answer the question, yes, that is definitely a harsh sentence by American standards. Because over here, the average sentence for drug possession is between 20 months and 2 years. So between 20 and 24 months is normally what you would get if you get jail time for drug possession here. But considering she only had the oil, I doubt she would even face jail time at all. Because THC oil is pretty legal in just about every state in the country. So I think it was just a matter of, wrong place, wrong time. And then also taking into consideration she's a celebrity, being a professional basketball player, and she's an American. So you add those two factors into it, and how notorious Russia has been in its history of being very strict when it comes to discipline. It's no real surprise that they would try to give her a harsher sentence.
It's sad, man. It's here's another question to you guys. I'm gonna start back with the OG. A simple question. Is this personal against the United States? You think this is personal? Or is just a Russian law? I mean, what do you think on that?
I think it might be like a little mix of both. With like Mark said, the history of Americans and Russians, and they're stern. Their laws are stern, and so if they get you caught up in the web, if they catch you in anything, they're real harsh. They're real hardcore. So I think it's a little mixture of both.
What you think, G? Is it personal against the U.S.?
So what I'm about to say might come off funny in a serious situation, but
it's okay.
I think they still mad because they got their ass whooped by Ukraine. So they wanted to find something to take it out on in regards to that, or like it could be their drug policy, but I never heard of something like that. I mean, it's probably never happened, but how would we know? I mean, this is Brittany Griner, who's a WNBA player. Probably people that aren't famous have taken drugs over there, and that worse happened to them. So we don't know if this is really their drug policy or if it's personal. But I believe it's personal in a way.
Okay, Mr. VP.
I think it's a little bit personal, just to the fact that, like I said, she's an American celebrity. Anytime, and no matter just about what country you go to, celebrities, if they get caught breaking the law, they tend to get a harsher sentence than what a regular everyday person might get. And then also considering she's American as well, I think that plays a part in it also. So they're also just like a little bit of, it also might be a little bit of pettiness to it as well. Because I don't know if you guys follow the Olympics or not, but Russia got disqualified from the Olympics a couple of years ago. Because a lot of their athletes had, ironically enough, weed in their system, and they failed the drug test. And they caught a stiff penalty from from the International Olympic Committee. So I think it could be, a combination of she's an American celebrity, and plus Russia still feeling some type of way about the Olympic situation. So I think it could be a little bit of both.
And then knowing that we support Ukraine as well.
Yeah, that's part of that too. But definitely got caught juicing. And we definitely wish Brittany Griner the best, and hopefully she will return home. Coming in right now, representing the 6-time Super Bowl champion, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Woods is in the building.
Howdy, sirs. Forgive my tardiness, wouldn't be a black show without a little bit of tardiness. So,
penalty is declined.
And PPT.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Hey, Woods, to catch you up on speed, man, we're talking about Brittany Griner with that she got 9 years by Russian law. And the question was it way too harsh of a sentence for her to get from Russian law?
Hey, I mean, obviously I'm not Russian, so I don't know their constitution and their laws and stuff, but I do know as an American, you see all these movies out here and you always see that America and Russia is beefing. So you already know you got to be on your best behavior when you're over in Russia or any foreign country. Because, in America, we'll fight, weed, tooth, and nail. But we can't, we ain't got no leg to stand up on in Russia. Russia just looking for any little thing to start. Anything with America.
That's similar to what Q said, because Q said the same thing. You got to be pretty much on your P's and Q's, no pun intended, over across the water, and I think that she know that now.
Yeah, my heart goes out for her and her family, but unfortunately this is a black and white case of what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You can't do that, especially as an athlete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we really want to blame anybody, we need to blame the WNBA by not setting up proper facilities for their athletes to work out and train. And they're
going through that. That's a fact. That's a fact too. And the money, because if I'm right, Mark, that she went over to Russia to play, they earn more money.
Yeah, a lot of WNBA players are severely undercompensated, especially when compared to their NBA counterparts. Yes. So a lot of them, what they have to do is, once the WNBA season ends, they normally go play in another foreign country just to continue to earn some extra money.
Yeah, but it was, I think it was just like Woods and what Q said. I think G said the same thing. Is you just got to watch yourself. You're a professional athlete, so then the spotlight is on you. And they're one of the most I wouldn't say charismatic, but popular WNBA. Because when you say WNBA right now, Brittany Griner, Candace Parker, blah 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 blah. So she one of the top 5. So anyway, I think this right here, I believe she's gonna come home. She might do a little bit of time, but I believe she's gonna come home eventually. But I would just really hope that it teaches her, not just her, but all athletes, you can't do that. Because not all these American athletes are gonna get saved like that, and I ain't gonna feel sorry for nobody else. I'm not. I feel sorry for her, but I ain't gonna feel sorry for nobody else that goes over there or think they're gonna do what they want to do. No, you gotta abide by their rules first of all. Because you gotta think, why would you do that?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, host?
Yes, sir.
Do you think when she does come home, just like most athletes when they're sentenced to prison, like a Michael Vick or DeShaun Watson or these athletes, when they get suspended or they do jail time, do you think that does something? Will that do something to her career? Will that follow suit like the rest of those? Will she be able to, a lot of them, they kind of, they're in the prime of their careers, basically like she was. She was a superstar, and when she comes back, you think she'll be able to gain that back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because what it is, the country is behind her. Because of Russia. There are 2 reasons why they're behind her. A, because she's popular, and really over here in America, what she done, people are like, whatever, because it's legal over here. And then 2, Russia and Ukraine. Russia picking on Ukraine pretty much. So that's why people, when she come back, she's gonna be a fan favorite. And then the WNBA, what they did was everybody wore number 42. Everybody, they put it on everybody put it on their court. Brittany Griner. So I think she had that support system. She's gonna get away with that. But any other athlete, like I said, behind that, I don't believe they're gonna get the support. Because now Brittany Griner she's a pioneer or whatever. She's been used to do that, and now You know, she led by example. So nobody else don't need to go over there. Let's say, can I use your quarterback, Jalen Hurts? Let's say if you go over there and do something like that. Come on, bro. I don't feel sorry for you because have you not learned from Brittany Griner?
That would be my thing too. Like,
yeah, like
first off, what the fuck you doing going to Russia?
Yeah, why? And why would you? Anybody that goes to Russia, in Australia, Africa, China, India, whatever, don't take cannabis. Just because it's cool over here, don't mean it's gonna be cool over there.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. But
as far as her like career, I know Q mentioned Michael Vick. His career, I can tell you that his career didn't, end bad. But jail time did take away from that. He felt like he wasn't confident when he came back. But when Cobb went down, I was at that game when Cobb went down.
Yeah,
he took over. He took over, and that became his team. So I believe that if she does do some time, there's a possibility that she could get back on track with her career.
Okay. I see Mark itching at it. What you got, Mark?
So I think that to answer somebody's question, they mentioned, like, why would she go to Russia? From what I'm showing, Russia and Turkey, two of the not most stable political situations in the world. Those are two of the highest markets for women's basketball players in the world. So if they aren't able to play in the WNBA and they got to go somewhere to make money, those are the two places that are going to pay you the most. To answer Q's question, though, I think it depends on how much time she serves in jail. Because if she has to serve out that full sentence, that's a decade. I don't know too many people that can take a decade off and come back.
Yeah.
But if she gets like maybe a year or a couple of months, like if the sentence gets reduced in America, I don't see why she couldn't come back if she wanted to. Because unlike Michael Vick, I feel like she has the unquestionable support of everybody in the WNBA and that entire league. Vic was very controversial and polarizing. I don't think Brittany is at that level of as far as like a negativity around what she did. So if her sentence is short, I think if she wants to, she can come back and play. But if it's anything more than a year, I think her playing career might be done.
Michael Vick situation, we can go there for a few minutes. Michael Vick's situation was just totally different because what Michael Vick did is something that America loved, is dogs. And so that's sentimental to Americans' hearts. So that's why even to this day, still, even though Michael Vick, that happened years ago, still people don't like Michael Vick just because of that. With Brittany Griner, she just I wouldn't say smuggle, but I mean they'll say smuggle, but I mean she took cannabis over, so she ain't really hurting nothing, nobody. That's why I think she, even in 10 years will be even better because she come back, people gonna miss her. And they be like, oh snap! Like she went over there and she thugged it out for 9 years.
But
For
me personally, to sit there for 10 years.
Yeah, she's more popular. She's more popular in prison right now than when she is on the basketball court.
But for you yourself, I understand that you got the fan vote and everybody cheering you on, but you're gonna sit there for 10 years, not playing basketball, something that you love. And do you think that it, like I say, I'm like Mark, a decade. I don't think if she do that full time, I don't think that she can be able to come back from that.
At that point, that's
you talking about as far as basketball play?
Yeah, as far as a basketball player. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Her actual playing. Resuming her playing career.
Playing career, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, because she's 31 years old right now, so she'll be 41.
Yeah, so she'll be 41.
41. Yeah. I get what you're saying. So, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it won't.
Like, that's too much off of your career.
Oh,
it is.
It is. It's a lot.
Like
but her, as far as her fans, holy shit! Like she's better. I'm telling you, she's more popular now than what she was on the court. Oh man, yeah, because the country is supporting her, even up to the White House. Like
book deals, interviews.
Absolutely, she'll be a rich woman when she come back. She's gonna be a rich woman. I mean, she's rich now, but she's
ever has to touch a basketball again if she serves the time because she's gonna make a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. People gonna. I mean, I don't want to say people like that, but that is a big story. That is, matter of fact, probably the biggest story going on right now. is Brittany Griner. And then when she got that sentence, it just kind of hit America's heart. Like, oh man, you know, like, oh, we don't even know Brittany Griner, and it hurt us.
I woke up and saw that shit on the Instagram. I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Yeah. What up, Woods?
But with that, don't we kind of get tired of that? We got to give people their flowers when all hell breaks loose in their life.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Like, come on now. Like, obviously, this woman is very talented at what she does. But you just said her stock just skyrocketed because she got stuck in a Russian jail, and boom, she got 9 years on her. Like, why do we do that as people?
Right.
Like, it's almost like what's it called? Who went to jail? No, I can't say that for Michael Vick, but it's almost like, yeah, we can't even go that route. But in general, like, why do we always want to be like, dang, they gotta. Let me look at her highlight tape. She should have been looking at her highlight tape.
There you go. I agree.
See, and I agree with Woods.
I agree with Woods on
that. There was talk at one point because she was so dominant in college. I've been following Brittany for a minute. She was so dominant in college that Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks, it came out once and said if he could, he would have drafted her. Like she was literally compared to Shaq. Like Shaq level dominance.
Yeah. Wouldn't she go Oregon? What college she went to?
She went to University of Baylor.
Baylor. I know something.
Baylor Bears.
So my only thing is, I'm a conspiracy brother at the same time. Do you think if she has this Shaq level ability, do you think these WNBA executives, were they going to be willing to pay her the LeBron contract?
They need
because
to.
If she's like that, a whole game changer.
They need to pay her.
I think it's a setup.
That's a good question, bro.
She should have gotten paid. If her and like Candace Parker and Maya Moore can get those level of contracts, I don't know who will. Be honest.
Word. Maya Moore got paid. She really did get paid. Yeah, she got paid, bro.
Yeah, because like, say you could probably only give out one mega contract, I don't know, every other year. But if you got your a whole group of Brittany Grinders and everything, shoot, you got to pay them women.
Yes, sir.
Like
these are premier athletes. These are premier athletes. Premier. Diana Taurasi. Who else? Jesus Christ. I don't know WNBA like that. Holy cow.
McKay,
Erica Campbell.
Sue Bird, who's about to retire.
Sue Bird.
Yeah, Sue Bird, definitely.
Yeah. Diana Taurasi is the truth.
Followed her career.
But see, when I watched WNBA, bro, I sound old, bro, Lord, but Cynthia Cooper ran WNBA. Cynthia Cooper ran it. I mean,
when it first started, she had struggle.
Yeah, but she did. Cynthia Cooper was
it four straight championships?
4 straight. Yeah, she was like the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they had a team.
Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Bill.
Yeah,
she was like, yes, sir. Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. Bill.
Yeah, she was like the Mrs. Michael Jordan.
It was Cooper, Tina Thompson. It was the big three. Tina Thompson and one more.
Was it Catchings?
No, Leslie.
Cash. Swing Cash.
No. What was her name?
I think her name is Leslie.
I know who she's talking about, but I can't remember her last name either.
Some of the lady in the WNBA that did the dunk.
Houston Comets in 90.
Yeah, it was the big three. It was
it was 97, 98.
You talking about Lisa Leslie?
No. She was a dark.
The Houston Comets roster.
She was a dark skin. She was a forward. She was down there with Tina Thompson in the paint. She was dark skin. What was her name?
Damn, I could have sworn it was Tamika Catchings. Well, it might have been a little later.
No, and I was way before them. That's when they first, like you say, the first WNBA came. Yeah. When it first became a franchise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was the big three.
Yeah, they paid Thompson. Cooper paid away, man.
Yeah, they did. What was that girl name?
Dawn Staley, like they paid away, man.
I think it was.
Guys like Brittany Griner. You got that roster mark for Houston Comets?
Yeah, pull it up
right
Mark.
now.
Just name, if you name the names, just go through the names.
You talking about the early years, right? When they was 97?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Like 97, 98. 97 is the inaugural season of the WNBA.
Yeah.
So you talking about 90?
That's the year I was born.
Oh, Cheryl Swoops.
Cheryl Swoops. You ain't got to look up. Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, hit me.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
Leave it up to the OG, baby. Leave it up to the OG. Hey, this mind right here better than computer sometimes, man.
Bro. Yeah, that technology ain't there, but you know it's stuff though.
Yeah.
Sure. Put it in front of the keyboard, but he like that.
I'm like this. I'm a 2-finger typer, baby.
No doubt, baby, no doubt. Hey, free Brittany Griner. We wish Brittany Griner the best, and we hope that she come home. Hope she be safe out there in Russia, and hopefully we can get her home. Well, hopefully the United States can get her home safely and quickly.
Yeah, especially since you're talking about one more thing, since you're talking about it. Big shout out to her wife and kids also for like having to stay strong through all of this. So definitely big salute.
Yeah, most definitely.
Big shout out to the family.
The family is going through a very. I couldn't even imagine. The time and just what they're going through right now. So shout out to their families. Yeah, I can't imagine that. All right, next NBA topic, man. NBA insider Mark Stein dishes out the only reason why LeBron James could leave the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, 4-time NBA champion LeBron James has no plans to lead the Los Angeles Lakers unless it involves playing with his eldest son, Bronny. The 2021-22 season was a mixed bag for LeBron James, who had a milestone year, but couldn't qualify for the playoffs. In his 19th season, King James finished his campaign as a top 3 scorer in the league. On the other hand, the Lakers failed to even make the play-in with a record of 16 games below 500. Russell Westbrook being a misfit, followed by Anthony Davis injury woes and a veteran roster were some of the reasons behind the purple and gold's debacle. Nevertheless, the Lakers are looking to run it back in an attempt to gain Kyrie Irving, put Kyrie Irving on board. And there has been uncertainty around James' future as he enters the final year of his contract. The 37-year-old superstar is looking to make the most of his closing championship window. However, there's little reason to believe that the 4-time NBA Finals MVP will be leaving LA. Woods. What's up with Bron, bro? You think he's going to leave if his son?
I know
it's a little bit down the road. I think NBA is jumping the gun a little bit, but it's a little bit down the road. Do you think if this was to happen, you think LeBron will go play with his son?
No, look here, Skip.
There you go. There you go.
I don't even know why the NBA is doing this, Skip. You can't do that to GOAT James. GOAT James gonna be there.
You do call him GOAT James.
Come on, GOAT James. But honestly, like, you can't believe every report the NBA be putting out. Like, shoot, I think either he would want to play with his son or against his son. It's either or. But like, how old is LeBron? About 41?
Old as hell.
My bad. Hey, it was one year he was looking like 41.
That's a fact.
Bubble.
Yes, sir.
In that bubble.
That's a fact.
But like, that man got like at least about 5 years because he takes care of his body so well. He's in better shape than most people coming out of college, like just energized, all this other stuff.
Very, very, very true.
You can't blame LeBron for those shortcomings, but I will say LeBron need to stay out the front office trying to get players in. And that was probably the oldest daggone roster I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but they couldn't make it.
No, they couldn't.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why.
And it's not even about LeBron's play or anything like that. Man still did what he had to do. But you got the AD that don't take this serious.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way you hurt you have a nice stretch of games, then you just be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just as fragile as a piece of glass. That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just fragile.
Okay.
But he don't really take that thing seriously. But as far as LeBron, like, nah, he'll still be in LA. I mean, shoot. Where else can LeBron go?
Philly. Saying I'm just
So what do you think, G? What do you think about LeBron James? Where he? I mean, that's the only condition, only way he'll leave LA to go play with his son. Do you think he'll do that?
I think he would do that for his son. But I don't know, man. I personally think he should just stay in LA, no matter where his son goes when he's drafted. I think he'll get a kick out of either one, playing with his son or playing against his son. As long as he plays with or against his son in the NBA before he retires from the NBA, I think he'll be fine with that.
Okay. Q-Dogg.
I kind of laugh when Wood said that he's fragile because my sister-in-law, she picks at him all the time, and she calls him glass, like put fragile sticker on talk about AD. Being a Laker fan, it hurts dearly because the NBA playoffs is not the same without the Lakers in it. It just ain't the same. We have fell off to the point where that's not the Lakers way. That's not the Magic Johnson way. I think LeBron James, knowing the type of competitor that he is, knowing that the way that the Western Conference is stacked the way it is, he wouldn't want to leave that competition. To me, I think the Western Conference, we behind the 8 ball when it comes to Western Conference. They got some guns in the Western Conference. They really do. So we got to do our due diligence to get the right kind of players in there to even compete. And I don't know if we can do it. But I don't think he would leave to just go play with his son with all that competition in the Western Conference so stacked. He's the competitor. That's what he likes to do. So it's like he'll be running from the situation. Let me pick up my bags, let me run. Nah. He want to beat the Stephon Curry, with the John Morant that's coming up. And with John Morant and the Joker and all that. The Western Conference is stacked.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
That's what he wants to do. He's a competitor. He wouldn't want to run from that.
Yes, sir. Good point, Q. Good point. Young Mark.
OG
He
always
sounds like a hopeful Laker fan, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Q-Dogg is in the building.
I stay in the purple and gold, baby. That's why.
It's better than being a Sixers fan right now. You know how frustrating it is to watch your team make the playoffs and shit the bed every year? Oh, my God.
You talking about the damn Sixers? Oh,
it's
my
like,
God,
bro, we play well, play great. We can have the number 1 seed. Yeah, we got home field advantage. What the fuck are we doing?
Well, the reason why with the 76ers is, I mean, well, I ain't going to go there.
Go there.
Well, they need to spend
I know
money.
what the reason is.
They need to go get. They're just like teams out here. They need to go get dogs. You got
How
to
long
have
are
dogs.
you going to be in the process? God damn it! Let's succeed.
But you got. Okay, I know you got James Harden. I know how you feel about him because I do too. But I mean, he still can score the ball. You got Joel Embiid, supposed to be MVP. Got knocked out of that. That was crazy. So you need one more guy. You thought you had that with Ben Simmons, but no. So you need one more guy, I believe, that can turn that. I have no clue, bro.
Bullshit. When he was getting them injuries and stuff like that, I was like, oh, no, man.
I have no clue right now who can go to the Philadelphia 76ers except Jaylen Brown.
Well, I'm not against it. I've heard that before. That was like
that is the only guy. But if you get him, that'll definitely put you over the hump.
I can see that.
Yeah, that'll put you over the hump right there.
Love it. I don't know if it happened, but I would love it.
Word. Mr. BP, you up?
LeBron has stated publicly before that his goal is to play with his son if his son does get into the NBA. So the way he set up his contract in LA, to my understanding, was it would run out around the same time that Bronny would get drafted, to where whatever team drafts Bronny, LeBron would go to in free agency. So considering that he stated it publicly, that that's one of his goals. And to be honest with you, like I understand what Q was saying about competition, but it's a once in a lifetime, or shoot, even rarer than a lifetime, honestly, once in like a millennium opportunity for a professional athlete to be able to play with their child in that same professional sports. I've only personally seen it happen 2 times in my life, with Ken Griffey and then with Rey Mysterio and his son.
I remember that. And how ironic, they both hit back-to-back home runs. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was wild.
I've only seen it twice with the Griffeys and then with the Mysterios in wrestling. So for him to join that elite group of being able to work with your child, I think it would be too good of an opportunity for him to pass up. When that happens, though, I do feel bad for Laker fans, because as great as LeBron James is, he's one of my favorite players of all time. That man knows how to gut a roster, and sometimes it can be very difficult for the team that he leaves to recover, because everywhere he goes, after that first run in Cleveland, he'll have a team trade away all their depth, all their bench and young talent for 1 or 2 veterans. And then, they might win a championship, but then once LeBron and them veterans leave, the team has nothing left, and they have to go through a rebuild process. So I think if you're a Lakers fan, you definitely got to prepare yourself for that, because it's definitely coming. You have no bench, no depth. So y'all going to have to get to work pretty soon.
They're starting to see the beginning stages of it right now, as far as rebuild.
I think LeBron James I think he needs to stay in LA.
Yeah.
He bounced around too much, bro. You gotta stay in LA. I know it'll be your 3rd time going back to Cleveland. Well, yeah, second time.
If they draft,
it'll be your 3rd time playing for Cleveland. That's not good, bro.
That's if they draft Bronny, though. It depends on who drafts Bronny.
Facts.
I like LeBron in the beginning of his career, the first stint with the Cavaliers, but when he went to Miami, I felt like everybody else. I hated his ass. Of course, when he came back, to Cleveland, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. When he went to LA, I hated him even more, because I'm like, now you done gone to a team that's got a legacy, and they got championships for days. We know that. Then he got another championship. What was it? Was that 2020?
Yeah, the bubble.
2020.
Yeah, the bubble. Yeah, another year where the Sixers were doing
music maker. The music maker, man. I like that name. Hey, thanks for watching the show. The music maker says LeBron should never left the Cavaliers.
And he's right. But then again, I don't think he would have had the career if he didn't leave. I don't think he would have as many rings if he didn't leave.
Can I say something at all?
Yes, sir.
Can I say something about that? With him leaving the Cavaliers, I'm in the era of old school players like Jordan and Bird and Magic and Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons and everything. They would never do nothing like that. They would never do nothing like that. They want to beat you. They don't want to hold hands with you.
Right.
LeBron James went to hold hands to get a ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing I hate what he did. He should have stayed in Cleveland, because you wanna beat your competitor. You never want to join their hands.
Yeah,
never want to hold hands with them. Never.
In defense of LeBron, to answer what Q was saying, though, Cleveland did not do right by him that first time. Like, they literally were about to bury Sanders and
good point. I like that.
If he would have stayed in Cleveland, he would have been the basketball Barry Sanders, because the team wasn't drafting well.
No,
they weren't attracting free agents. Like, they weren't trying to do anything to get LeBron some help. And eventually he got frustrated with it and realized, I got to go. So he did what he had to do. I mean, at least if you want to talk about LeBron leaving teams and whatnot compared to the old school days, at least one thing you can say is this: LeBron always worked incredibly hard, both on and off the court. And he won a championship everywhere he went.
Even now, no matter what team he played for, I'll give him that. He works hard. He has a.
He do. I mean, he do.
He not Ben Simmons. Okay.
No. Look, schedule. We played the Nets first in Brooklyn against Ben Simmons and the Nets in preseason. I can't wait for it. I know it's preseason, but I want us to.
You gonna see him in the NBA eventually. Oh, I mean, the music maker is on the roll here.
What do you say?
He says Cleveland Brown. Sorry, Cleveland would have never forgotten him. He will forever remember like Jim Brown. I think now Jim Brown, still the guy in Cleveland, will remember. Cleveland will remember in history. Very true. Jim Brown is a pioneer.
But Bron won him a championship though.
Facts. LeBron
won an NBA championship. Jim Brown won 3 NFL championships with the Browns. Look it up.
Yeah. I kind of get what I think. What the music maker is saying is LeBron's legacy got a little bit tainted when he left. Jim Brown never did. Jim Brown never left them. But got to look at it on the other side. LeBron gave them, like Mark just said, he gave them a championship. I mean, I had a little controversial, but I mean, okay, they got it. But I mean, he did bring him a championship, something Cleveland never had.
But honestly,
I'm so happy they beat the Warriors.
Cleveland never knew how to treat their athletes good anyway, if we really being real.
Yeah.
With Baker? You talking about the Bo Baker thing? Oh, we said, by the way, Barry Sanders is the greatest football player of all time. I have so many games recorded. Oh, Barry Sanders fan.
Look, where did Barry Sanders go to college?
I knew it was coming. I already knew it was coming, baby.
I'm about to say, he's an OSU alum.
I knew it was coming.
You ever heard of Dante Hightower? How many rings he got compared to Barry?
Hey man, Barry was stuck in Detroit. We ain't talking about it.
It had to turn. Roll Tide, baby. You already know.
Oh, he said Oklahoma.
He did not go. His dad wanted him to go there, but he went to the arch rival school.
True.
Hey,
Woods, you were saying something, Woods?
Oh yeah, I was just saying, like Cleveland ain't never really treated their superstars good, and like they think they're gonna be there forever when the team is just lacking. Like come on now. If I know I'm a
Detroit fan though.
What y'all say?
I said, imagine being a Detroit fan. Damn, that shit would be frustrating for me.
Honestly, that
Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders, Stafford. Oh my God,
that's a tough division, bro. Because I mean, you got Green Bay and Minnesota.
Yeah, Billy Sims. A lot of y'all don't remember Billy Sims. He was a good running back out of Oklahoma. He came before Barry Sanders.
Yeah,
he was good too. Billy Sims.
He was the other number 20, right?
Yeah, he was
the other number 20.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dang,
right there.
But that's frustrating.
That is frustrating.
It can be. Yeah. I think what's his name? What was the receiver there with Barry Sanders? Herman Moore. I think he retired early, didn't
he? Yeah. Him and Brett Perryman.
Okay. Herman Moore retired early. And Megatron. Megatron retired early too. So it gets frustrating.
He only played 9 seasons.
That's crazy. It gets frustrating. You get tired of losing.
Stafford's going to the Hall of Fame, even though he had to leave to get a ring.
He got to get one more.
The Hall of Fame, of course.
He had to get up out of there.
He said he got to get one more to get there.
He got to get one more, dog.
He had to get up out of there, though.
Look, I saw this post the other day. I have it saved on my phone. It was like stats of Troy Aikman compared to Donovan McNabb. Donovan has better stats, not by much, but he has better stats than Aikman, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. How I feel, rings don't define your Hall of Fame.
No.
As a Raiders fan, I know that.
Who said that?
I feel like Donovan should have been in. I'm not saying first ballot, but he's definitely a Hall of Famer. And Eagles stats, like he's the best quarterback as far as stats.
Randy Moss don't have a ring, and Randy Moss is in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Won the Hall of Fame.
Donovan ain't that guy.
Players like that should be recognized for what they do.
I wasn't a Donovan McNabb fan, bro.
He stood up his whole team.
He was good.
Yeah, he was
good, but
I wouldn't. Yeah. In Syracuse, he was the joint. He was the man, of course. In Syracuse, he was the man, yo. I mean, they used to televise on NBC.
The same way about Michael Vick, too.
Michael Vick?
I can't get
greatest 5 years of his career in the Eagles uniform. Okay? In the Eagles uniform, he had the greatest 5 years of his career.
Are you kidding me? No.
I've seen his highlights with the Falcons. Great career. Then when that whole thing happened when he went to jail, he came out. Bruh, I say that the last 5 years, not being biased, the last 5 years of his career.
No, bro. No, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all was more established. Y'all was more established than the Falcons because when he came with the Falcons, they was garbage.
They didn't have
nothing. And he took them to the NFC Championship game. Word. Like they had nothing, bro. Their wide receivers, Roddy White and
Roddy came in later in Mike's career though. Like by the time Roddy came in,
but his number one target was Algie Crumpler.
Algie Crumpler was his main target.
That was his only target. Like he didn't have nothing, bro. Like nothing.
I think of Algie Crumpler. I think of that playoff game where Dawkins folded.
Y'all beat the brakes off of him. Y'all beat the brakes off of him. Yeah, y'all beat the brakes off of him.
Like that game.
Michael Vick is just known. When you say Michael Vick, you wouldn't say Eagles. You'd say Michael Vick Falcons. Anybody say that?
Yeah, you'll say Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons. Because he made that team. He was on Madden with that Falcon team.
How to settle it all? Just say Michael Vick. Period. His career was great.
His career, I think his career grew. I think he grew up when he went to Philadelphia. I think he grew up a little better and he became more of a wiser quarterback, and he started using his arm more than his feet.
Yeah,
I think he did that.
Don't talk about his time with the Jets. As long as we can omit that part, we good.
They only had when I was looking at
in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, he was straight.
Pittsburgh,
he was straight in Pittsburgh.
If
against the Chargers on Monday night.
If Ben would have went down or something like that when they had Vic, they would have been all right.
And Ben did go down, and Vic stepped in and played well. Yeah,
that's very true.
Ben got hurt in a game in St. Louis that year.
Man.
Oh yeah, you
going man, we got some love. We got some love for the music maker. He said, just want to say thank you for such intelligent sports talk and no foul language used here. Yeah, we got a little bit of him, G. But that's all right because we get emotional. That's cool. We said no foul language used here. Major respect to you all. Hey, thank you, music maker. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching the show, man. Hey, don't
like, share, and subscribe while you're here.
That's right, brother. And Tuesdays and Saturdays, man, we are here.
Yeah,
we are here, man.
Check in on Monday.
Subscribe button,
wrestling show coming in on Monday.
Check in. You got to get this following skill.
Tell them, Shannon.
Oh,
we got
welcome to Club Shake Shack where we do something for two something.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Woods, you think Steelers gonna be good this year, man? Oh, okay.
Look here.
I think y'all.
I don't know. It's too many question marks between the quarterback and the offensive line. But I do feel we got a better offensive line coach, I think, that'll help those guys get to where they need. But it's also going to come down to play calling. Because if you put these guys, because Mike Tomlin is interesting, he will not go out and break the bank on on a Russell Wilson or anything like that. He going to make these pieces fit his system. And that's what he does best. He gonna motivate these guys. He's gonna put them in the right direction to make plays. Because, say, with our defense, we don't have too many superstars. We got TJ. Who else we got? We got Mika.
Yeah.
We don't have. Cam Hayward. My bad. We probably got 5 superstars on defense. But we still somehow keep Lamar Jackson under wraps. It's the system.
I think he's spot on with that.
It's the system.
I think he's spot on with that.
Yeah.
Because Pittsburgh do not go out. Pittsburgh don't go out and do nothing. As you can see, they only have 3 coaches in their history. They keep the same.
Really?
Yeah, they keep the same program, bro.
Like,
oh shit. So they had Chuck Noll, then they had
Bill Cowher.
Bill Cowher, and then they passed it on to Mike Tomlin. Damn.
Because run the ball, stop the run, and be great on special teams. Like that's what's really going to be like the deciding factor how good we are on special teams and what can our offensive line do. Like if they can just make them holes for Najee to roll through or whoever our backup back is.
Roll Tide.
But we'll see. Like I don't know. I'm optimistic. They be giving me high blood pressure because they're not aggressive enough. They're too conservative. You can see that the past 6 years they've been scoring less than 20 points a game. Like, but that means
like every time I turn around, probably last season, y'all defense was keeping y'all in games.
Yeah,
TJ Watson
not against the Raiders though.
Y'all got more names. Y'all got more big names. It would behoove you not to do stuff like that. Y'all literally are set up like Dallas.
Oh my God. Yo, that's not.
Yeah, y'all set up like Dallas. Y'all got the running back.
I see what he's saying.
Y'all got the receivers.
Dallas,
y'all supposed to do that.
Dallas always
we ain't got the receivers. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. If anybody got the receivers, it'd be the Minnesota Vikings.
There we go, baby. Yes, sir. Justin Jefferson, baby. Alan Peter. Yes, sir.
Minnesota is pretty stacked on that.
But who had the best team last year?
What you got to say, G?
Offensive line. It was us. It was us. Derrick Henry was hurt, but it was us.
Snap! Look at this. The music maker. He said he subscribed, man. Thank you for subscribing, bro. He said I'll pop in from time to time. I'm a Browns fan.
It's all right. You're gonna be all right.
I'm sad right now with the DeShaun Watson situation right now. And he also said I'm big on protecting women, but I'm on DeShaun. I'm on bad deal. Okay. Hey, do me a favor, music maker. If you got a Facebook page, go to Facebook, man. Type in the Real Sports Group, Real 2 Sports Group. This man right here, man, Vice President. He'll see you right there at the door, brother. Just do that for us, man. Hey, and again, man, thank you for popping in from time to time. Your comments and everything is very valuable to us. We always here to listen. Yeah. Very valuable, right? Very valuable, and you are a part of the show. And by him talking about DeShaun Watson, what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back with some NFL, and we're going to talk about DeShaun Watson. So we'll be back in 1 minute. Boy, I get goosebumps every time I play that commercial. Love it. I love it, baby. I love it. And on to the NFL, man. While we're there, might as well talk about Cleveland Browns quarterback DeShaun Watson was suspended for the first 6 games in the NFL season. Oh, man. I'm not going to even go into the whole thing with this. We all know he just got suspended for 6 games. So my question, I'm going to bring this to Mr. VP. Where you at, Mr. VP? I'm going to go to the VP on this one.
My bad. I'm here. My fault.
Mr. VP, I ask you a question here, man. DeShaun Watson, 6 games suspended. What does this mean for the Cleveland Browns?
I think they were somewhat prepared for this because prior to the ruling, everybody was expecting at least a season. And when they signed him to that contract, the way they set it up, the first year he's only going to make $1 million in base salary. Every year after that, it goes up to $26 million. And then they signed Jacoby Brissett and some other veteran quarterbacks. So I feel like the Browns were prepared to be without him for at least a year.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to lose the season, so they at least brought in some good quality QBs. But yeah, I think they saw this coming.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think so
Brissett
too.
Just good quarterback, man. People forget that he has a Super Bowl ring too.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Jacoby Brissett has a Super Bowl ring with Jimmy G and Tom Brady. Remember the year they both went down and Jimmy G took over for a couple games.
Jacoby got traded before they won that Super Bowl.
Did really?
But
I thought he had one.
He played with them that season. He got traded to Indianapolis before the end of it.
Oh wow, that sucks.
But the main area where this is going to suck for Cleveland is, should this appeal go down and he gets an extensive suspension, like say, I've heard something as harsh as an indefinite suspension. If he gets suspended indefinitely and Cleveland has given up all of these first round picks to get him, then they're going to be in trouble. But if it's just for no more than this season, they'll be okay.
Mark, he does have the ring, 34-28. He does have the ring.
They gave it to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what Music Maker got to say on that. What's interesting is our local media has always said the $1 million first year salary was because they can carry over salary cap money. Oh my goodness, that's a good point there, bro. You're a true Cleveland Brown. I can tell, boy. You go into depths here. They did the same $1 million contract to Denzel Ward. They did. Holy cow. That's true. That's true, man. You're a diehard Cleveland fan, bro. I like Denzel Ward too, man. That dude can cover.
Oh yeah, if you're a Browns fan, you're a legitimate football fan. So
that's a fact, bro.
Ain't them
boy be them boy be in that stand. They be going crazy, boy. I'm like, good Lord.
Hey, you upsetting Woods, man. You can't be talking about the Browns like that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to Woods in a minute. I want to go down. Let me go down to the purple and gold, to the Minnesota Vikings. What do you think about the Cleveland Browns, man? DeShaun Watson, 6-game suspension. What do you think about the Cleveland Browns now? What they're gonna do, brother? What you think?
Well, if it's 6 games, if they can manage to get it to maybe 4-2, no less than a split with 3-3, they can give him something to work with when he come back. They got a good defense. The defense is just phenomenal. We played them last year, and man, we went tooth and nail with them. But they won in the end, but it was a dog fight. Literally, no pun intended. But it was a dog fight. And so I really think that if they can just keep it, they can get it to a 4-2 record or 3-3, give them something to work with when he come back, they'll be okay. But an indefinite suspension, they gone. They gave up too much to get them, and so that will really derail the franchise, set them back big time.
Because I feel like that they're on the right path. After they won that first game, that first win, and like whatever, like a decade like that, or whatever.
You talking about with Baker?
Yeah,
when he won in the playoffs.
I was like, okay, we live in a world now where the Browns are winning games again. So they got the upside now, So I don't know if they're derailed though, on what Q was saying. I don't know about derailed, but it's gonna be hard to get back on track with all this going on.
Woods, these guys in your division, you know them more than I do. Speak on it, brother.
I'll say even with the Browns, like not having an elite quarterback like DeShaun for like the next 6 games, like still a highly competitive team. If we really being real, that team ain't led by no quarterback. It's led by Kareem Hunt and
Nick
Chubb in
Yeah.
that offensive line. Like,
Boy.
they're in a system where the quarterback doesn't need to be amazing. Like, honestly, if Cleveland didn't choke, they did choke. As far as play calling, they could have ran themselves all the way to the Super Bowl, and I'll put money on
Like
the defense.
That running team, that two-headed monster that we just mentioned.
Yeah, like
that shit, bro, they could have ran over everybody.
Yeah, like I think they lost a piece on the O line. Maybe I don't cover them like that, but
come on.
honestly, but when it comes to that DeShaun situation, like I hate the fact they kind of paid this man all this money with all this going on. Like, yo, you making your franchise look bad,
making them
like,
look desperate too.
Yeah, like real desperate. Like you stuck with this man forever
because you wanted to give up all this.
Yeah, you want you're not going to find your Brady at the 199th pick because you screwed up. You're not going to find that cat. But the Browns, they're going to be all right. It's in the AFC North. Everybody, they still going to find their way to the playoffs. Like a down year for the Browns, they'll still beat anybody in the NFC East.
He said it on the slide too.
What did you say? Can't beat nobody in the NFC East. Hell no. And look, I hate the Cowboys, but I say it right now. Cowboys will destroy that ass. That's the last time you ever gonna hear me acknowledge that.
That's a big.
As far as my birds, we can pass the ball. We can run the ball. Come on, man. Defense
That's a big
this year too. Can't wait. Giants questionable.
Y'all couldn't survive in the NFC, in the AFC, dog. You couldn't do that.
There is no division in the AFC that can survive.
Yeah.
Good God.
Hey, host, can I ask a question to the
yes,
to the group?
Yes, sir.
So my question to you guys is, do you feel like the NFL, no matter what sentence they give DeShaun Watson, they're always trying to chase the ghost of the whole Ray Rice situation, like still trying to rectify that all these years later?
Good point. Go ahead, OG.
I think so, because that shit was crazy. She should never spit on him. I don't condone any domestic violence. I'm just saying you should never spit on him. What did you expect? Right. But I think so. Yeah, they're still trying to rectify it years later.
Ray Rice. I think it's gonna by him being an athlete, a strong athlete,
strong as that.
Yeah, exactly. A very popular athlete at that time. I mean, he shouldn't have did what he did. But let me tell you, and boy, I know I'm gonna get in trouble with this. And I'll come in music, make. I see you comment, but I'm gonna get in trouble with this him. But she shouldn't have did that.
She should have did that. What did you expect? You gonna spit on me, bitch?
Exactly. Yeah. Let me tell you something. TDJ said one thing. He said it's a certain way how you talk to a man. It's a certain way how you do a man. And if you come at him like that, and then he has really no alternative, because if not, now I know the book. I just call it the book because of YouTube, and it says turn the other cheek, but not in this situation like this. When somebody spit on you, that's the ultimate disrespect. That is the ultimate disrespect.
But when that happens, he just missed out on so much money. Like,
oh God, yes, he did. Oh God, yeah.
I can't let nobody. Unfortunately, it's nasty. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I can't let nobody, because Ray Rice is going to reset the running back market.
Yes, sir.
Like before Zeke and them came, he was going to reset it because he didn't decline at all. That's the thing about the Ravens. Like their system was always been good, but he just made them that much better.
Very, very, very true. And speaking of Ravens, I want to welcome the NFL trivia champion, representing the two-time Baltimore Ravens, Drew to the game.
What up, Drew?
What's happening, man?
What up, Drew?
Good afternoon, family. Good afternoon, everybody. Right on cue.
What's up, baby?
No pun intended. Oh, let me read the music maker. He said, Nick Chubb is my guy. Honestly, with respect to Adrian Peterson, best I've seen since Barry Sanders. Music maker. I like your comment.
I like that AP. I like that, baby.
I gotta have you in the group, bro. I got to have you in the group. I like your logical talk, brother. I like that. But he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Since Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, bro. Adrian Peterson is that guy. Adrian Peterson, man. I never seen a running back. Besides, I mean, I know this is going to be a good little battle here, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Besides Walter Payton, bro, Adrian Peterson is that dude. Like he was that dude, bro. Sweetness was great. I got to see 1 or 2 years of Sweetness when I was a kid. He was great. But after that, bro, ain't nothing go down as far as premier athlete running back. Emmitt Smith was great, but Emmitt Smith had the best wall ever. The best offensive line ever. He did. He had that. But Adrian Peterson, this dude had nothing. He had nothing. He put that team on, and no, they ain't win no Super Bowls. And
straight up.
They didn't do this and they didn't do that. But let me tell you something. That dude ran to the record books, bro. Yeah. He ran to the record books with nothing. He put his team on his back.
He's straight up locomotive, man.
Yes, sir. They ran that dude. Minnesota. That's what Minnesota ran him, and people. I don't think most running backs could handle that load what Adrian Peterson had because Minnesota was 70% running the ball. They was running the ball. Adrian Peterson, third down, and he getting the ball. That's insane. Yeah. But he was just that great. He was just that. I'm an Adrian Peterson fan. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, I'm an Adrian Peterson fan.
Appreciate that host.
No doubt, baby.
Tony Tom definitely submitted his greatness, though.
20, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's when he went over 2,000.
Yeah, and that was coming off of tearing his ACL the year before. Yeah. So, like, to come back off of a major knee injury and almost set the rushing record, that's cemented him for me.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, Leslie Frazier messed that up big time for him.
Man, I hate him for that. Man, I hate him for that. There's no way. Ain't nobody got closer sense. There's no way, man. You supposed to let that man, from where he came from, the ACL tear, he was on a mission that year. He could not be stopped.
I'll tell you another one that can't really be stopped unless he stopped himself. That's King Henry. Where that hat at, host?
Yeah, right.
Where that hat at?
Oh my God.
Where that hat at?
Hey, look, we really gonna be real since we bring in.
Get back
we
here.
really talking about that.
People's VP, where you at?
Where that man Marshawn at?
Roll Tide, baby.
Hey, yo, that man Marshawn.
What's up? How you doing today, bro?
All I'm gonna tell you is, bro, September 23rd, 2028, man. That's all I'm gonna say. 9/23/28.
We the part won about 4 championships after that.
Right?
I don't care.
We probably won about 4 championships out of that one. I mean,
September 23rd, 2028.
4 straight by that time.
I mean, why are we circling that date though?
Come on, bro.
The University of Alabama comes to Stillwater, Oklahoma to play the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
It's
in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Hey, Drew. I told Mark, I said, I'm gonna be on one side of the canoe, and G gonna be on the other side of the canoe, because boy, he gonna cry us a river. He gonna cry us a river, bro. I'm trying to tell you. That whooping right there.
Man.
That whooping right there is gonna be insane, bro.
Keep that same energy.
Y'all got time to get some commits. If we don't get them first.
You want Sweet Baby Ray on that, or you want Texas Pete on that crew?
You said 9 what? 9 what?
September 23rd, 2028. Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Make notes in my fantasy book.
Let me jump in the future right now and go look at that game. Yeah, let me jump in the future. I'm gonna go jump in the future right now and look at that game. I'll be right back.
2029, what's happening, Mark? We running it back and we going to Bama.
Yeah, we come to Tuscaloosa the next year.
Oh yeah. Woo! Oh yeah.
Oh snap! I came back and I seen the game, bro.
Boy,
I came back.
Right?
I came back, bro.
50-0.
The score was 42-7, bro. The score was 40. I just seen it. I just seen it, bro. I just seen it. I seen it. I just went in the future. Let me go back again.
Hey, boy, you see what I got to deal with, man?
Hey, look, we still rolling.
Bro.
You got a long way. We got a long way.
Oh, yeah, it's 42-7, man. There's people out in the parking lot. They walking away.
Well,
we don't do that. We don't do that in Stillwater. even if we getting destroyed by OU, we still stay to the bitter end.
We gonna come up there and wear that mullet out. We gonna wear that
cowboy boots out in Oklahoma. That's that West, man. We gonna wear the cowboy boots out there, boy.
Keep that same energy. Energy,
hey, bro. What's does Woods have one? Does he have a college team or no?
Now he had to go real quick. He'll be right back.
He mainly does HBCU football. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's HBCU. Okay.
Yeah, he's a St. Aug alumni. He played football there.
He's a St. Augustine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played football at St. Aug. Yep. Nah, in Raleigh. Wow. HBCU in Raleigh.
St. Augustine. I never heard that.
St. Augustine, right
now. You heard St. Augustine?
He just schooled me on that one.
Wow.
I heard Shaw University is the only one I know. That's not even.
That's a Raleigh too. That's a Raleigh.
Yeah, that's the only school I know. That's a rivalry out there. Shaw and St. Aug. That's a rivalry.
Oh, okay. St. Augustine. Wow, you just schooled me. Mm-hmm. You just schooled me on that.
They got a bunch. Like I live around the corner from NCCU.
What's it called?
NCCU.
That's Central, right?
Yeah.
I know. You around the corner for that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hate driving through that, bro. I hate driving through that.
Look, my girlfriend graduated from A&T, so I got to tease her once in a while.
My wife graduated from A&T. Central be trying to get down with A&T, but they can't do it, bro. Mm-hmm. They can't do it. Nah, they can't do it.
They got down with Central played ball last year. I wish Rose was here for this. They played a primetime game on ESPN last year. I want to say it was against South Carolina State. It was somebody big, and RG3 called the game, and they actually won. They're really good.
RG3 did?
Yeah, he called the game. He was doing commentary.
RG3, ain't that something?
RG motherfucking 3.
Ooh, now we go on the next. Ooh, Lord.
Washington ruined his career.
Our last NFL subject, man. Unprecedented violations and lost draft picks. What we know of the NFL's discipline of the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna read this briefly. A busy week of NFL discipline continued Tuesday as the league stripped the Miami Dolphins of the 2023 first-round pick, among other measures for tampering violations. Commissioner Roger Goodell said, and I quote, "Unprecedented scope and severity." Can't even read today. The announcement came one day after an independent disciplinary officer suspended Cleveland Browns quarterback DeShaun Watson for 6 games following allegations of sexual misconduct during massage sessions. It's 6 months after former Dolphins coach Brian Flores filed a class action lawsuit against the league, accusing the New York Giants and Denver Broncos of conducting sham interviews in order to fulfill the Rooney Rule requirements, and charging the Dolphins with uncivilizing losses and applying pressure to improperly recruit Tom Brady. Tuesday's ruling addressed the last 2 items on that docket. The issues of sham interviews and other potential illegal labor practices remain to be addressed in the court. Young Mark, speak on the Dolphins. Shame on them.
So just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. They confirmed a lot of what Coach Flores was saying. Oh man, they all but confirmed a lot of what Coach Flores was saying.
Okay,
but the one thing that they didn't formally say that they found was about the tanking and trying to lose games. they're not going to admit that right now because they're being sued in court by him over that. Yeah. But based off of the fact that just about everything else that he said in that lawsuit has been proven truthful, it will make sense to believe, at least for me, he's going to win that lawsuit. And as things came out, it became unquestionably clear now why he got fired out of the blue. If you read the full report, the main reason why Stephen Ross, the owner, fired Coach Flores was because Coach Flores was smart. He peeped what was going on with them trying to get Sean Payton and Tom Brady and all this good stuff.
Yes, sir.
He literally tried to create a paper trail with the owner confirming what was going on. And when the owner realized that Coach Flores was trying to make that said paper trail, which could come back to bite Stephen Ross, and inevitably did, that's why Coach Flores got fired so suddenly.
Wow,
I think
this.
Yes, it is.
It is, and I think it speaks to a bigger issue, in the sense of like you can be an owner and do some really foul stuff like that, and only lose $1.5 million.
Yeah,
I don't think that's really going to do. That penalty is so low when you have owners who are worth billions of dollars, in my opinion, that it's not strong enough to deteriorate another owner from trying to do the same thing down the road. So,
right.
Great point. G, what you got?
I ain't trying to bring race into it, but now y'all done got me started. White man gets away, black man loses his job. Like I said, I ain't trying to go the race route, but it's hard not to. With him being an owner, I think
we'll just say opportunities.
Opportunities, we'll say that. With him being an owner, I believe that he should be paying way more than what they talking about. So you said what, like $1 million or something like that?
$1.5 million.
That's some change to what he makes a year.
Yeah, like, you can probably make that back off of ticket sales alone.
That's facts.
But wait, you got
big facts though. Big facts. Real talk. In order to get that money. And from my understanding, the past couple of years, Miami Dolphins, they, probably sold out some games, probably not. But normally when I see them on television, they ain't got a lot of seats, like people in seats. So, he should be paying a lot more, man. He should be paying $1 billion or something like that. I'm gonna be real. You need a little bit more, huh?
Because I like Brian Flores, and I was happy when he got that job. But now I see this situation going on. I'm happy that he's out of there. He'll find work like on another team or something.
With Pittsburgh,
unquestionably.
I can see him going to Pittsburgh as like a coordinator or something under Mike.
He is in Pittsburgh. He is in Pittsburgh.
They hired him.
Oh wait, is he?
Linebacker coach.
What am I tripping on?
Shortly after all the news broke, Coach Tomlin hired him to be a defensive assistant. So he's been with Pittsburgh for the last couple of months.
So
he's been working with the linebackers.
I can see him going after Mike Tomlin when Tomlin, retires. I can see him
there for a minute.
Yeah, Tomlin ain't giving that up.
Hell no. That dude, he gonna be there the next 5-10 years.
They don't rotate them.
Probably longer.
That's what we said earlier. The Pittsburgh, they keep the same system.
They've only had 3 head coaches.
3 head coaches. They keep the same system.
But that's crazy to think about. Like I said, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin. That's insane. That's decades.
That's why I say they keep the same system. Ain't nothing changed.
We probably had like 10, 20. We too busy firing them.
Other teams that had 20, they get 20, 30 coaches a year.
And every year, Pittsburgh's in the thick of it.
That's very true.
Keeping the system the same.
Just keeping the system same. I mean, let's go to the OG. OG, what you got, man? What you think about the Miami Dolphins?
Well, I like Brian Flores. I think that he's an intelligent, smart coach. The biggest thing about him is his scowl. He has a scowl that doesn't really represent who he really is. But, when you look at that, when you look at him from the beginning, you're like, why he just looks so mean? But that's just how he looks. That's how he is. But he's intelligent. He's smart. And he doesn't really – I think that if he when he says something about something, something's not right, I think he's not really just talking about. I don't know that much about him, but I know he comes from the Bill Belichick tree in New England.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's been coaching for Miami how many years? Maybe 2 or 3 years?
3.
And I think he doesn't look like a real friendly type of guy, but you get to know him, and he's a good guy. But I just really think that the scowl kind of just deteriorates people about him and who he is till you really actually get to know him. So okay. I think that really plays in the point of it. He has a mean scowl on, but it's just the way he looks.
It's the way he look, man. You gotta stop looking like that. I get you saying.
He really does, though, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man. Do not look approachable.
First picture I seen of Brian Flores, I was like, he looks kind of intimidating a little bit.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he does, man. He had that look like he just ready to jack you
drunk,
up, man.
This is right. Got these names coming out today. Drunk said Miami Dolphins gonna cook Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is gonna cook. McDaniel is gonna have them looking like the 49ers offense. Very true. I believe that because Mike, if people don't know, Mike McDaniel. Okay, McDaniel was the 49ers offensive coordinator. I think I told somebody this. It might have been Q when me and Q talked outside of the show. That these offensive coordinators, the Kevin O'Connell going over to Minnesota. Minnesota is going to have the Vikings is going to have more of a spread it out offense, more West Coast type. You're going to see different plays because everybody knows the West Coast offense is spread it out. I think what Drunk is saying is McDaniel being a offensive coordinator for the 49ers, they're going to spread out as well. I mean, I think the Dolphins are going to be all right in the offense. Now, defense, I don't know, but the offense, they're going to be cooking up some stuff. I think.
I'm gonna say that right now.
Now, I know we got Tua. Everybody's looking at Tua. I get that. I'm with y'all.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
That's
Did
a fact,
you say
baby.
we got Tua? You said we got Tua.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Dolphins. I know they got Tua. I get that. But also, I think if not Tua, I think they got a good backup, man, with Jacoby Brissett.
No.
Teddy Bridgewater. I'm sorry. I think they got a good backup with that. I think that can revitalize Bridgewater. I'm not saying that they're going to Super Bowl. No. I'm not even saying all that. I think they can win 9-10 games with that offense. I think so.
They could win. Not the division. They're not going to win the division. I think the Bills are going to win it again.
Yeah, Buffalo.
I think Miami will be in second place this year, and that's barring the fact that Mac Jones is in a Patriots uniform.
Yeah. That's okay.
Roll Tide.
Well, we all over, baby. Come on, Drew.
We all over the place.
I'm gonna end it with the Tua thing, but I'm gonna address the Miami Dolphin organization as a whole up front. There needs to be more accountability, and with Flores blowing the whistle, so to speak. Go
ahead.
With him blowing that whistle, everybody needs to be on notice, and the way everything else is in society as far as accountability is concerned, it don't always match the crime, and it needs to, on some ends of the spectrum, the punishment doesn't fit the crime, but that hammer comes down, and then on the other side, it's the most outrageous stuff that you see, and it's a slap on the wrist, a drop in the bucket. There needs to be more accountability, nationwide, countrywide, whatever, in the league especially. I just think that with Brian being that guy to step up, man up, and put his job and his reputation on the line for those to follow, that needs to be commended no matter how he looks. And he might not look always, like he's approachable. But my man grew up in New York. I think it was from the Bronx, so he done been through some things and seen some things. So that's just his demeanor,
Mm-hmm.
But and then Tua, on the other hand, we talked about Tua a couple weeks ago. Everybody's saying he's not a leader, he's not this, he's not that. That dude has been through so much adversity. through each college situation that he went through, and then going into the NFL, and he's still standing there being humble. I think just this past week he spoke up. Y'all watch out! Don't disrespect my man Tua. Y'all watch out.
I agree with him. And speaking of Tua, Drunk said this, man. He had all day, baby. He said, "I'd rather have Tua than Teddy Game managing ass. I'm nothing special. There's nothing special about Teddy." Hold it. Wait a minute, because I got to speak on that because Teddy Bridgewater with the Minnesota Vikings was the truth. He was the truth. He was good, and
he was the Vikings.
Exactly. He was the Vikings. I mean, this guy played in 9-degree weather when they played in the University of Minnesota. But anyway, coming off of ACL tear, he's not Teddy Bridgewater like he used to be, of course. But me personally, I really had Teddy Bridgewater.
He's not going to throw the game away.
No.
He's not going to do that.
What he did with the Broncos last season, the Broncos was, I wouldn't say they trash.
He did pretty good.
Yeah, he did pretty good with the Broncos. He did pretty good. He did good with the Saints.
Yeah, he's a manager. He's a game manager.
He ain't been bad in Charlotte with them Panthers with what he had.
True, but when he went. My thing was when he stood out is when Drew Brees went down. He went like 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah,
he was undefeated.
Yeah,
like Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not saying Teddy Bridgewater gonna light the house on fire.
He was having fun with it too, smiling.
I get them dubs though.
Yeah, I'd rather start him over Tua. Tua, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna carry on Tua because, like Drew to the game just said, I think Tua got a lot to prove, and I think that offense and Mike McDaniel is going to mature him a lot. Tariq Hill being there, I think it's going to mature him a lot. But give me Teddy.
I know
Teddy not to win games.
I know college is different from NFL, but when you look at Tua and what he did when he stepped up in that championship game, 2nd and 26. Roll Tide. Anyway, when he stepped up in that game, I was like, all right, I can see him one day in the NFL doing the same. You can say the same for Jalen Hurts when he had his turn in the SEC championship game. He was supposed to lose that game, man. But those guys, really, Tua, since we're talking about him, I believe that he could lead the team to a great season this year. But I just feel like that they're going to be in second place behind the Bills. The Bills, man.
No, bro, no, you can't say.
I think the Bills.
No, bro, you said Teddy has chances, and he had his chances in the NFL as a rap. He did have his chances, but he wasn't a starter. He wasn't a starter. He didn't even start against the Broncos. Drew Lock was a starter.
You talking about a different Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, this is bro. I gotta go with Tua. I feel you. You gotta go with Tua. I mean, Tua know how to win too, but I think Tua know how to win on a collegiate level. I don't think you know how to win on the NFL level.
Can I respond to something that Drew to the game said real quick?
Yes, sir.
Since we're on the topic of accountability,
y'all slow me down. I
do find it very I don't want to say ironic, but a little bit upsetting that DeShaun Watson, people are lobbying for him to get this hefty punishment for allegations of what he did. There's still allegations, no matter what you feel about it, there's still allegations. There's a very prominent NFL owner out there who has won many championships in the NFL, one of the richest owners in the league. Very good friend with Commissioner Goodell. I don't know if y'all remember, but he got involved in a allegation of soliciting prostitution down in Florida a year or two ago, and nothing ever happened. The justice system never formally charged him. NFL said, go ahead, you're good. He never got suspended, fined, nothing. But in DeShaun Watson's case, thank you.
Go with drunk.
I wasn't gonna say the name, but it's just funny how with him, he can get away with something scot-free and no punishment, but DeShaun gotta have a book thrown at him. I think there needs to be balance between players and owners, but the owners should be held to an even higher standard because you own the team.
Make it make sense.
Problems.
As our host said earlier, different opportunities. And people.
Mm-hmm.
The vice president has spoken. Make it make sense.
The only time I personally seen where an owner was held accountable for something was the old owner of the Panthers. They got him up out of there quickly, but Dan Snyder got all these allegations going up against him. Even Congress is looking into their situation. He still ain't been punished. Robert Kraft in New England ain't been punished. I think they came down harsh on Sean Payton for what happened in New Orleans a couple years ago than they did on the owner of the Saints. Yeah. So
but then we've always had bounty hunters. Buddy Ryan. Buddy Ryan's the OG of bounty hunters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Since you're talking about Buddy Ryan, went to the Oklahoma State University.
I ain't go there, boy. I knew he go there too, boy. Buddy Ryan will put out a bounty, bro.
Look, let's not leave Q-Dogg out now. We got to remember the Love Boat.
Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out.
It's exciting and new.
We already know it's from the Himalayas.
It's very critical.
You're wrong, buddy. You're wrong. I love you, my man.
We all know the legend. We all know the legend. We already know, baby. When you got billions, cases blow away in the wind. That's a fact.
And I don't think that should be the case, man. All I'm saying is there needs to be consistency, like for the same people that are calling for swift punishment for players. There needs to be that same like call for punishment for DeShaun. That needs to be held for the owners as well. That's all I'm saying.
Big time.
Josh Gordon got more days or longer suspension or whatever than DeShaun Watson.
Major, that's a fact right there. Hey, Drunk, why you do it? Do me a favor, Drunk. Go to if you got a Facebook, man. Go to Facebook in the search bar. Type in Real the Sports Group, man. Gotta have you in there, man. I like how you talk, bro. I like how you talk.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel too.
Do all that, man. And when you go to Facebook, bro, when you go in there and look at us, go in there and check us out. Answer the question, bro. As soon as you do it, man, you'll be greeted by that man right there.
My best friend-in-law.
That's my assistant right there. He will talk to you right there at the door, brother. We got to have you in there, man. Great discussions, man. Love y'all for it, man. Appreciate y'all. Now, it is time.
Kick his ass, Drew.
All right, man.
Wow,
it's trivia time.
You got your little cheerleader, Drew. You got your little cheerleader. All right.
Wow.
You don't have a Facebook. Oh, okay. That's cool, bro. Hey, right back at you, bro. We on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and of course on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Man, everything you got to say, bro, it is highly.
Monday we got a special show.
Bro. Whenever you want to talk. Whatever, exactly. whatever you want to talk though, man. Hey, whatever comments you got to say, I will try my best to play all of them because, brother, you speak good stuff, and we appreciate you being on the show.
Oh, definitely.
Now we are in trivia. We have an NFL. Oh, boom! Appreciate you. Just subscribe, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, baby. No doubt. Growing more and more.
Send it to your friend.
Word. Tell them all, baby. Tell them all. Hey, we just a couple of guys sitting down talking sports. But we got an NFL trivia showdown today. Ladies and gentlemen, the ring announcer, Mr. Howard Finkel.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Real 2 Sports NFL Trivia Championship.
All right. The challenger, introducing the challenger over on Tuesdays. He is the Real to Sports NBA trivia champion, the undefeated Q-Dogg. He is taking on the newly crowned NFL trivia champion, Drew to the game. Yes, sir.
Purple.
Yeah,
you'll mess up the game, Drunk. You'll mess it up. But I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't post it. All right, man. The rules of the game: 7 questions will be asked. These are 7 questions. We got the class of the Clash of the champions right here. Champion versus champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on. 7 questions. Old school questions.
Come on, Quiet Storm.
To the game. You are the champion on this show, so you go first, sir. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, drunk. I feel you. Y'all can't see, but I'm talking to drunk. Drunk, cool dude, man. Cool dude. All right, Drew, to the game. You are ready, sir.
Let's go.
Dick Vermeil, first head coach job was with what team?
Let's go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh, Drew to the game is on the board.
Sir, got the logo on too. Let's go.
Got the Super Bowl though.
Drew to the game. Drew to the game. Drew to the game is on the board. Q-Dogg. Y'all know the tag, but that's how it is when you dominate. My bad, Q-Dogg. Let me get you right. You ready, Q-Dogg, sir?
Yes, sir.
What running back scored 6 touchdowns in a game in 2020?
Alvin Kamara.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. These questions, you guys asking. I think I need to up the ante a little bit here. Damn. Drew to the game. What number was Ezekiel Elliott drafted in 2016?
Was it 6?
No, sir. Q-Dogg.
I don't know that one. I say 7.
Nah.
I think it was number
4.
4 for me.
4th overall.
That was stacked draft. That was stacked.
It was.
Draft.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Drew to the game. Back on you, brother. Who did Oakland Raiders safety Jack Tatum hit and paralyze? It was many, but one stood out.
Oh, wow.
Already know.
I'm trying to think.
It was back in Oakland.
Yeah, it was a hot minute ago. Was it no, what now? Let's say Dan Fouts.
No. Q?
I believe it was Darryl Stingley that played for the New England Patriots. His son got drafted by the LSU, played for LSU Titans.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Ooh. Oh.
Fun fact about that question. Apparently that hit was so bad and the whole situation was so bad, that's what drove Coach Madden to retire.
Word, drunk.
Just an urban legend though.
Oh. Good fact there,
I see you, Q-Dogg. I see you, Q-Dogg. You got my respect, man. You got my respect.
He stole it. Okay. Drew to the game. Back on you, brother.
All right.
They was known as the Grits Blitz.
Grits Blitz.
Their defense. Known as the Grits Blitz.
There's been many nicknames in the NFL.
These OG questions.
Yeah. Is that
what team?
Team is I'm gonna say the
Three, 2, 1.
Giants.
No. Q-Dogg, who was the Grits Blitz?
Yeah. I don't know that one now. I'm trying to think who that might be. I'm going to say. I'm gonna say the Saints.
Oh,
I want the Saints.
It's the right division.
Atlanta Falcons.
Dang.
Yeah, Atlanta Falcons.
I was thinking
He was
shrimp and
close.
grits.
He was in the right division, but yeah.
Now I want shrimp and grits.
1990
Nah, it was in the 80s, the Grits Blitz.
Grits and Blitz. We're gonna serve you with a side of ass whooping.
All right, Drew, to the game. Back on you, brother.
All right.
What college did Doug Williams attend?
Grambling.
Grambling it was. Grambling it was.
I had to contain myself.
All right, Q-Dogg. It's tied up. Next question.
Yourself.
Here we go,
Q-Dogg.
Q-Dogg.
Mark, boy.
Got to get this one there. Word. Who is the Miami Dolphins' all-time leading rusher?
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna say Larry Zonka.
The legend.
You know. All right. So like we're going to overtime here. Two to the game. Two to the game. You get this one wrong. Q-Dogg makes history. Here we go.
Come on.
How many times did Bill Parcells go to the Super Bowl as a coach?
As a coach or a head coach?
Head coach. Head.
Okay.
He only been head coach, right? Right, Mark? Mark,
Let me check.
That's my assistant, man. That's a hell of an assistant right there. 5 seconds, Drew.
I'm gonna say
All right.
2.
2?
Yeah.
No. Q-Dogg, you want to give it a shot before I reveal the answer?
49 was real dominant in that era. I can only say I'm gonna say 1.
No.
I know the answer though.
He got 2 wins.
3.
Yeah,
3.
I was gonna say 3.
He was head coach when they lost to Brett Favre.
That's very true.
That was wasn't that when Reggie White threw him in with one arm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Dang.
Q-Dogg.
By the hair.
By the hair.
Good run, Q.
Game that drew to the game. It had to go down to the 2 old schools. That's how I like it, baby.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Eliminate these new schools.
Hey, hold up now. Hold up now. Hey, just let the record show who the longest reigning trivia champion was in either sport. Okay.
Eddie Guerrero.
To answer your question, host, Coach Parcells was the linebackers coach and then eventually defensive coordinator with the Giants and the Patriots. So he spent very little time as an assistant coach. He only spent 2 seasons. 4 seasons before he became head coach.
That's my assistant right there.
I wasn't sure if it was head coach or just on a coaching staff.
Hey, here's a trivia question for you. Was he ever a head coach outside the NFL?
No.
I can't say that I could say that he was. If he was, I don't remember what college he coached at.
He probably coached at OSU. That's probably why you mentioned it.
No. Parcells has never been affiliated with us, but he used to be the head coach at the Air Force Academy.
Word.
That's very true. That is true because I've seen that 30 for 30. Bill versus Bill with Bill. That's a fact. That was
his first head coaching job.
That's very true.
I wasn't watching Alabama games. I was watching Air Force games for some reason. I just like their colors.
That was good, man. Battle of the old school, man. But only one prevailed. Q-Dogg.
Hey, bro, they all go fight Q.
Send
him to the secret garden every time, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, secret garden, yes, sir.
Show you right.
Show you right.
Q-Dogg, Q-Dogg has made real to sports history. He is now the undisputed.
It's some bullshit.
Trivia champion. Congratulations, Paul.
There we go, undisputed, baby. Trivia champion. Yes, sir. NFL, NBA. NBA/NFL, baby. Yes, sir.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to myself. I challenge him for the NFL championship next week.
Oh.
I was going to say, because let the record show.
Hold on. Let me check my schedule. After the show, I gotta check my schedule.
Yeah, check that schedule.
It's not next
Look
week.
at my pilot.
If it's not next week, it'll be the week after. I need that.
Bro, let the record show.
I urge you not to get in that ring, G. Don't do it.
He gonna send you to the secret garden, bro.
You will be left crooked.
Hey,
you have any teeth left?
Let the record show. He would not have beaten young Mark, guys. Just want to put that out there.
Oh,
this is what I'm saying, though, bro.
Young Mark wouldn't have lost.
You step in the ring, baby. Step on in the ring.
Challenges.
You want to challenge? You want to challenge my assistant?
I'm retired.
You ain't retired. Come out of retirement.
Nah, bro, I'm retired.
Man, I need
Shout
that
out to Drew to the game, man. Shout out to Drew to the game.
Shout out to him though.
Hey, good luck, Q-Dogg.
Appreciate Drew to the game, baby.
You deserve
it. I'm still gonna keep it in the purple and gold, Drew. I'm still gonna keep it in the purple and gold, baby.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Way over time here. Hey, that's our show for the day. As always, thank you guys for watching the show. Please remember to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. Go to Facebook. Look us up if you want to be a member. If you want to join that R2 brand. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We're there too. Real to Sports Group. I hope you guys was excited today. I hope you guys had fun today. These guys put on the show for you. I hope you guys had fun. Again, man, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe for us, man, and turn on that bell for all notifications and let you know when we're going live. Man, again, shout out to Drew to the game. He was a little late coming in, man, but we appreciate him being on, man. Tell you, you guys are making this show one of the most popular shows on YouTube, man. And I owe it all to you guys for your hard work and showing up every single time to bring in a kick-ass show like we normally do. So, man, I had the VP close out, man. What you got to say, VP?
So, a little change up in the programming schedule this week. We're on instead of
I do
being
that. I got you.
Oh,
I got you.
Never mind.
Go
ahead.
Yeah.
He just cut him off. Damn.
Yeah, I got you. No, because go ahead.
I got speared. You understand why? Why I said that in a minute. I got speared.
But go ahead.
Acknowledge him.
We appreciate y'all showing up and acknowledging us by sharing, subscribing to the show, and telling everybody you know about it. If you're looking for quality sports content, engaging conversation, fierce debate, good laughs, and some good vibes, come on over. We got a seat for you.
Man, that man know how to talk.
Come on over to death row.
I'll try to tell you. He crazy as hell, man. He crazy as hell. But what I was going to get at, check us out Monday, man. This coming Monday. Going different this Monday, man. We are going our new show. It will be called Talk to 'em Wrestling.
Talk to 'em.
Talk to 'em Wrestling. We'll be talking about sport. We talk about sports all the time, NFL, and the NBA. But now we're gonna go somewhere different.
Oh, yes.
My dearest thing, man, growing up, my childhood is professional wrestling. And we're gonna talk about professional wrestling, where it is right now and how it was back in the day. And here, I mean, again, where it is now and how it was back in the day. So Monday, special showing Monday at 7 p.m. only on YouTube. Talk to 'em wrestling. We ain't talking about football. We ain't talking about basketball. We're all covering professional wrestling from back then to now, baby. At 7 o'clock Monday. Remember, Monday, 7 p.m. only on YouTube. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all know me, the old big mouth host. Philly son. Juke to the game. Appreciate you being on.
For watching the show. We love
y'all. Yes, sir. The undisputed champ.
Two-time NBA, NFL, baby. That's how we do it.
Speaking of the spare, that's the Roman Reigns of our group right now.
I'll tell you, Mr. Two Belt. And my assistant, the vice president. The best vice president in the world. I got to make up a belt for itself. The vice president of the world.
Wait, hey, man, get the boats ready.
We'll see y'all Monday. We hope y'all have fun. We'll see y'all Monday.
Stop the
Professional wrestling talking, 7 p.m.
Stop the violence.